Pete Zaitchik carries.
Zaitchik the ball carrier. No difference.
Gets 4 yards to the 30. Bring up 3rd and 2.
Quick strike there. They're just kind of running their offense. It's sort of a strange thing because I think if you're not going to try to score, you play off ball down, which they're not doing. Kovalik carries and is very close to the first down. He tried to his way across the line. Did not get too far. Far enough for the officials perhaps to call for a measurement. Now the officials are not calling for a measurement because they don't want to have any part of it because the rain is coming down much harder. And with 48 seconds to go, the officials are going to say, bag this, let's go for the punt. And so Bunnell will punt. I would be very surprised if the Bulldogs do so until they can run as much off this clock as they possibly can. And one assumes they will take the delay of game, which they do with 28 seconds to go. And now Bunnell will be kicking from inside its own 30 at around the 26 or 27-yard line.
Delay of game penalty against Bunnell. Ball pushed back to the 26. It'll be 4th and 6.
And Stowers will go back in punt formation from that spot. Bobby Stowers did not turn it over, but got a halfway decent punt last time out. He will be punting here from his own 26. Tigers put a little rush on. Stowers gets that one out with a wobbly spiral. Munt with the catch. And gets it forward to about the 45-yard line with 20 seconds to go. Now the Tigers go one of two ways. Either Ian goes bomb first play or else falls down on the ball. And Monahan is still going to be out there at quarterback. So one would assume, no offense to Jimmy Monahan, but just without the arm that Danny Sineski has, that the Tigers will probably not go to try to throw the ball 40 yards on this particular play. Jim Monahan did a very nice job on the last series, handled the ball well, tough to do with a wet ball. He's got a handoff, and that is probably going to run out. Kyle Suko carries the ball for about 5 yards, and that will run it out of the first half. The Bulldogs with a 7-6 lead.
Bunnell 7 and 6.
Out of the second half, the Tigers deferred the toss in the first half, so Danahan will get the choice here in the second half. The Tigers will... No, the Tigers will not receive. The Tigers will take the win and will give the Bulldogs the ball a second time. We just talked with Dan Sineski Sr. Dan Sineski Jr. sprained or twisted the same ankle that he jammed up last week, and it is very questionable as to whether or not he will play in the second half. If he does, he's going to do so on guts rather than on his ability to run both ways. It's going to be very, very tough on him with a tender ankle to be able to move, and on wet turf it is going to be extremely difficult. One would expect that he might be able to punt, but if he does a lot of quarterbacking, it's just going to be straight guts. So we might look to see some Jimmy Monahan in there. Sineski is definitely hobbled. He is on the far side of the huddle down here. To our camera right, coming off right now, and he's got that left ankle taped up pretty heavily, and he is definitely hobbled as he comes off the field. Tigers will be kicking off here, and Steve McIntyre will come out to do the kicking. Dan kicked off to start the ball game. Tigers are going to be kicking off here, which surprised me. I thought that when they deferred the toss that they would probably take the ball to start the second half and want the win in the fourth quarter. Instead, Larry Ciotti opts to have the win right away to try to get Hand back into the ball game. And so Hand will be kicking off. McIntyre will do the kicking to a triple deep set for the Bulldogs.
Good job.
On the near side is number 23, Rich.
And we'll kick off to start the third period.
In the middle, number 47, Ben Kovalik. On the far side, it looks like Sean Austin, number 39. Comes to Kovalik in the middle. He fumbles. Austin picks the ball up and jumps it right back up the middle and is finally taken down around the 25-yard line.
Returns it to the Bunnell
25-yard line. In the chest, bounced up off his shoulder pads, but Austin was there to make the play, picked the ball up, and got it back
stop on end. And now we'll start first and again at its 25.
Now the Bulldogs will come out to run the first offensive set of the second half. Lombardo comes back out at quarterback. Now he is going to run out of a broken wishbone. And it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Koblik gets the ball, comes out to the far side, and smothered after about a yard gain. Permanent getting up off the bottom of that pile, along with
picks up 2 to the 27, will be second and 8.
Any players we pick up here are going to be from memory. The uniforms are very easy to see, but my programs aren't because they're brain cells at this point. And Chris, I envy you being nice and warm and not being out here. Again, the Bulldogs go to the broken bone. This time the short hitter to Koblik, he is just pushing forward and gets it to around the 30-yard line before he is knocked down. And it's going to be a gain of about 3 out to the 30 for Vin Koblik coming across the left side of the line. John Hevesy, number 72, getting up off the bottom of the pile. And along with Greg Williams, number 56, getting up late, and Captain Jimmy Monahan, number 12, who has been going both ways.
Staying out to the 31, it'll be third and 4.
Injury to Dan Zaneski. Big play here for the Bulldogs on their first possession. Now they come back to the straight point. And we'll see what Lombardo does. First man through coming down the line, gets nowhere. Looks like Koblik 47, and he is absolutely
stopped the time of scrimmage.
Benny Dickinson, number 9, jamming in there to make the play. Got some help from Monahan and a couple of other people over on the right defensive side for the Tigers, and it sets up a 4th down on about 5 from the 30. And Stowers will go back into punt formation for the Bulldogs. Now Bunnell setting up short, and you've got number 14, who's the quarterback right in the middle. Look for something tricky here, perhaps. No, he snaps it straight back, and Hand almost blocks the punt.
McIntyre makes the first catch with the Hand 44.
46-yard line. That's something that's going to be interesting to watch the rest of the ball game, because number 14, Keith Lombardo, is the quarterback. Lombardo is back there in that blocking position. It is very easy for Bunnell to throw the short snap and to try to do something funny. So if you see him back there, perhaps in a different situation, look for something to happen. Tigers will take over at their own 44. Zaneski is back in there at quarterback. He's going to be hobbled and with a certain amount of lack of mobility. There's something to flag on that play. It was not thrown. And McIntyre is knocked down in the backfield. Bunnell definitely penetrated the neutral zone. Official looked for the flag and then put it back in his pocket, which is disappointing because that flag should have been thrown.
Second and 11 from the 43.
As soon as there was penetration, the flag should be thrown on that particular play. What winds up happening is it is a loss of 1, and it's going to be about 2nd and 11. And coming into the hand lineup, number 82, John Burke. Coming out, number 87, Mike Munt. And the Tigers once again carrying in the plays with the wide receiver. Zaneski checks the play. Now he's going to call it. Now he's not sure what's going on here. And he maybe couldn't call a timeout if nothing happens very soon. Zaneski's going to be looking for something.
Official's time.
Now it's an official's timeout. Okay, the confusion there is from the official's time rather than Zaneski being ruled. So now the officials wind the clock back in motion. Now Zaneski goes in and calls the play with some confidence. The confusion came from Zaneski starting to call a play and then not having any place to go because the officials called the timeout. Handoff comes to McIntyre, and he gets back to 45 and gets stopped.
Stops at the 45.
A 3rd and about 9 plus for the Tigers here. And Munt comes in.
Pick up a 2, it'll be 3rd and 9.
And Mike Munt will bring in the play. Or Burke comes off, rather. Mike Munt will bring in the play for the Tigers. Munt comes to the near side. Rest of the ball club lines it tight. Spain has a flanker on the far side right behind him. Look for the blitz here. Bulldogs blitz. Handoff goes to Suko, and he runs into a piece of the blitz.
Suko on the carry.
He is knocked down. Gain of about to, and it will bring up a 4th and 7 or 8 for their body, for the Tigers, let's call it.
Pick up of a yard to the 46. It'll be 4th and 8.
Between the 46 and 47-yard line, hand will be forced upon them. And now Mac, who's that formation? Is that McIntyre back? No, it is not. And he gets a nice kickoff considering everything. He's finally knocked down with it.
John Reed punches down at the Bunnell 23.
So Zaneski is definitely hurt, because otherwise Danny Zaneski would be the punter, especially in a situation like that. Reardon, a bad snap from Edison, managed to hold on to the ball, made a nice play, and got a heck of a kickoff considering the elements and the circumstances and everything else. And the Bulldogs will now take over 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. We've got 7:41, 7:40 and counting here in the 3rd period. Bunnell nursing a 7-6 lead. Bunnell comes out in the straight bone. Lombardo with the handoff. Buck to the far side to number 47, and that is
Vin Kovalik. Stopped at the 25 by Jim Monahan.
Out to about the 25-yard line, give him a couple on the play, and bring up a 2nd.
Pick up of 2, it'll be 2nd
Monahan,
and 8.
one of the people in 12, in on the hit for the Tigers. Now the Bulldogs come out. They break it. They come into the straight bone this time, but they have a flanker out to the far side of the field. Handoff goes to Stowers. Stowers breaks it across the field.
Bob Stowers carries. Stopped by Mike Munn.
First time Bunnell has run it
Going to the 32. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And Bob Stowers comes in about a 7-yard gain, bringing up 3rd down and about 2. This is what the wishbone will do. They can start to set up a long, time-consuming drive. Again, a big play here for the Bulldogs. Spot is up the middle. Stowers carries the ball, and I think he has the first down, even without him reaching it out that way. If we give
Bob Stowers carries.
34, he should have
Stopped near the first down marker at the 34. It is the Bunnell first down.
And the Bulldogs will have a first down. Hermanot was asking for a motion, but there's no way he needs it. It was a first down by a yard plus. Even without Stowers doing that flip over the top of his head, which he did not get, the Bulldogs have the first down. Now Bunnell goes back in. They split the lane out a little bit wider, going to a little bit deeper bone. The handoff comes to Stowers, and he gets nowhere.
Stowers carries. Stopped by Craig Hermanot.
Craig Hermanot, first person in. Jimmy
Monahan on the play.
Monahan is
2nd and
down.
10.
Monahan is not real happy with the way he feels right now. Hermanot, the first person down, and the Tiger coaches are
That's a great
immediately
comment.
on that because Jimmy Monahan did not look like he felt
He's not
very
happy the way he
pleased.
feels.
It's not a good sight because Jimmy Monahan just getting lifted off the field, and Dean Zaneski already slowed with a sprained ankle. Mr. Monahan looks to be in a very similar position. Pavlik ball carry, he cuts it up and out, and back across midfield for a Bunnell first down. And while Monahan is down on the sideline, should walk this up. He is not going
Mike
to do
Munn
so
makes
very
the stop on end, but Bunnell has the first down at the 49.
To the, no, he does not get across midfield. He is given only the Bunnell 49. I thought perhaps he had the hand 49. He comes off the field. The Bulldogs come back out in a wishbone, and Bunnell starting to move the ball. And as we said, a time-consuming kind of offense when it starts to work. And this it is doing right now. Number 23, Wigerson.
Rich Wigerson carries.
Arrows the
Chico
ball,
makes the
gets
stop.
down into hand territory at the 47-yard line, and with 4:50 to go in the 3rd period, the Bulldogs are on the move. Now Wigerson comes off, Pavlik goes
Gain of
down.
4 to
He
the
brings in
hand
a flag
46.
for Lombardo.
It'll be 2nd and 6.
Plays in wishbone because this has got to be a quarterback field. It's a pure wishbone. It is not designated in advance. It is not, then the quarterback is told who to give the ball to. Here he gives the ball to Pavlik, who comes back in. Pavlik gets across the 45 down to about the 43.
Then Kovalik makes
beauty of the wishbone is the quarterback is doing the reading on the run.
on the tackle for hand.
It's very possible that the plays are being designated in advance. And here Bunnell is running the backs back in.
Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 43.
Now he is telling Lombardo what to do. Lombardo is kind of shrugging his shoulders over to the sideline and saying, well, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do here. But I'm going to carry the ball and I'm going to see what happens. So, as a result, it is very possible that the coaches are calling the plays for the Bulldogs. And he just carries the ball straight ahead because he's not sure. He just carries the ball straight ahead on the quarterback sneak. And he gains himself a couple yards. Now the coach is sitting over there scratching their head saying, well, maybe we'll call the play a little bit more concisely and clearly.
Shot short of the first down marker at the 42.
Watson is coming towards the sideline. Pavlik is over there. And nobody's quite sure what's going on. Now Pavlik's going to come in. Lagerson's going to go off. Pavlik is going to tell Lombardo what's going on. We have a 4th and 1. Evans comes back in. He's going to play the middle guard for the Tigers. And we will see what happens. Now the team's going to go to a 4-man line. This is going to play the tackle. And the handoff goes to number 40.
Short of the first down marker. And will take over on downs at its 42.
Hand also jammed that up, and the Tigers once again come up big on the defensive play when they have to. Right now, however, Hand is looking for a call. Okay, Zaneski is going to kind of jog out here and be the quarterback. Craig Hervey actually around in front of the huddle. It looked like he was going to be a quarterback, but we haven't seen number 78 as a quarterback rep since Red Grange graduated from Illinois. So it's probably not going to happen. Zaneski out there, but he's hurting a little bit with the ankle. He rolls, he's looking, now he tries to run, and he is taken down.
Stopped by Chris
Ciucci, number 77, C-I-U-C-I, Chris Ciucci, and you're going to hear a name like that for the rest of the year because I wouldn't be willing to bet this kid is going to be in contention for all league honors by the end of the year as a defensive end. He is
2nd and 13
nice
from the 40.
Succo and Hunt come off from the sideline, and the Tigers bring working. This is the ball club tight. Spain is now coming in motion, and that should mean a quick handoff the other way to Dave Udacek, which it does, and Udacek gets it up to about the 50-yard line, 45-yard line, check that, and we'll bring up a 3rd down and a long
Dave Udacek, the ball carrier.
Munt and Succo come in. Udacek and Burke come out.
Picked up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Play for the Tigers with about a minute and a quarter left to go in the 3rd period. Bunnell holding out to a slim 7-6 lead. Last one's to Munt. He catches it for about 6, but it's about 3 yards short of a first down.
Midfield to the Bunnell 39.
We'll bring up
that is short of a first down. It'll be 4th and 2.
Or so. Mike Munt makes the catch on the pass, but the Tigers do not have a first down, and Hand is going to be bringing in a punting team, which is not going to include Dan Zaneski. John Reardon, who got a nice kickoff last time despite a not particularly good snap, will be the punter. The snap is going to come from the 49. Bulldogs send only a single safety back. Looks like they're going to try to rush the entire ballpark here. This time the snap is perfect. Reardon has all kinds of time. He turns it over. He kicks it away from the safety. And
John Reardon is down inside the 20.
Yard line. The only safety, Richard Lagerson, number 23, ran away from the ball on that. And Reardon also kicked the ball away from
1st and 10 Bunnell from its 19.
Where the Bulldogs will take over with 44 seconds to go here in the 3rd period. Bunnell still leading by the margin of a slim 1 after touchdown, 7-6. It's pouring down this one. And the wind is starting to shift around a little bit, moving to a certain degree to Bunnell's favor. There's a flag. We're going to have illegal procedure. This is going to be against Bunnell. People on both sides jump. But when the Bulldogs started to stand up, it's going to cost them 5 yards because Hand never came across the line of scrimmage. Bunnell would get the 5 for illegal procedure. Yeah, the Bulldogs will start from their own 14-yard line with a 1st and 15, 3rd man through. Yes, 47, Curlin, and Cobbler. And he gets up to across the 15 to perhaps the 17-yard line before he is knocked down.
the ball carriers. As the third quarter comes to an end with the score, Bunnell 7 and 6.
Final play of the period. We will change ends here with Bunnell taking a 7-6 lead into the fourth period. Okay, Bulldogs will come out to open the fourth period here. Hand off on the crossbar. Comes out to number 23, Weigerson, and he carries it across the 15 out to perhaps the 17-18 yard line.
For Bunnell.
Still going to be shy of the original line of scrimmage, which is around the 19, and will bring up a third and about 12 for the Bulldogs. For normal teams, this is passing
up to the 17, it'll be third and 13.
Going to be passing down for Bunnell. The Bulldogs are in the wishbone. They do not throw very often, and they're certainly not going to throw with a 1-point lead.